No score, just a minute, 42 seconds into this one. Came off the end boards, a chance out in front for Edmonton, right from the face-off. It was a strange one as the ball came off the end boards out in front. Edmonton able to hold it in. Christensen across for Pasco. He lost it. Edmonton with it again, turning, shooting it was Forbes. That went over the top of the goal, quickly out, down the floor, but once again, that'll be a flooring call against the Grasshoppers. Hallett in to take the face-off for Edmonton, wins it. Back at the point, shot right on goal, and a good save there by Kyle McComb. Another shot from the point. That one did not get through. Rattles around in front. Stasewicz lost it. Battle forward along the boards. Kelly comes up with it, and it's cleared in. Stasewicz back in his own end over to Koulis. Koulis down in the corner, gets it up along the boards. Can't get it out. It's kept in by Winnipeg. Earl back at the point. Long shot. That's blocked, and that stung as down went Todd Kirk as he took that one off the ankle. Ball bouncing around in the corner on it first. Lowry up ahead. This is Hallett. Hallett with his shot. Blocker save. Ball goes up in the air. It's back towards the blue line, taken there by Winnipeg. Dumped in by Earl. Out to play it is Spang, the goaltender for Edmonton. Garrett Spang. Cross-floor pass, a good one, right onto the stick of Wright. Wright gets it back. Big save made by McComb. Rebound. McComb makes another save. Back-to-back big saves by Kyle McComb. In goal for Winnipeg. Dylan Kirk in to take the face-off for Edmonton. Ball goes to the boards. Kirk comes up with it. Then he loses it. Kirk trying to get it back, trying to get away from him was Quinn Hedgecock. Chance here for a Winnipeg shot. Scores! Quick breakout. The goaltender, Spang, got a good piece of that, and it just trickled in behind him. 1-0 in favor of the Winnipeg Grasshoppers. Mishandle there in front of the Edmonton goal. On it first, Gingera. Turns, fires it wildly into the corner. Gingera got a stick on the ball, goes high in the air, knocked down by Martin. Martin couldn't control it. Neal has it. Neal lost it. The Edmonton player had lost his stick. That was Kinzel. Anderson gains the blue line. He's got Kirk all over him. Working it out in front was Anderson. Couldn't beat Spang on that attempt, and the ball goes high and into the Winnipeg players' bench. 4 minutes, 26 seconds gone here in the opening period. 1-0. Winnipeg Grasshoppers leading the Edmonton Bar South. Winnipeg right now sitting tied atop the B Division standings after 2 games, a win and a tie. Edmonton rather, but here's a chance. Shot just goes wide. Edmonton 0-1. They're sitting tied at the bottom, but a lot can happen the next day and a half. Christensen breaking in. Save made by Spang. Forbes trying to get it out. He does down the floor. Back to get it. Castus rings it around the boards to Christensen. Christensen calling for it here on the right side, and getting it is Pascoe. Pascoe threw it in front. Have to take it behind the goal. Comes back to Pascoe. Shot goes wide. Getting to it first was Stasowicz. The ball goes out of play. They'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. Last touch by a Winnipeg player. Hupke played it off the boards. Couldn't get it out. Kept in by Winnipeg. Couch threw it towards the goal. Goes back in behind the goal. Couch is on it. Threw it in front. Ricocheted off someone back behind the goal again. Backhand in front. Earl got a stick on it, and Spang made the save and holds on to the rebound. Couch to face off against Hallett. On it first is Couch over in the far corner. It was behind the goal. Earl trying to get it out in front to Colby Woods. Edmonton with it. Back comes Couch. He lost it. Lowry. Slap shot. Fired it wide. Remember the 2 big saves made by Kyle McComb, early in this period on the shot and then the rebound, when Edmonton easily could have had a goal. Shortly after that, Winnipeg came back and scored. Backhand over the top of the goal by Kress. Winnipeg forced to relieve the pressure, just shoot it down the floor. Time for a message from Napper. Face-off win for Winnipeg. Anderson forced back. Peg move it up. They'll clear it in. Going hard into the corner is McFadden for Winnipeg. Hovind gets it to Chang. Up the blue line will be kept in. Kicked away by Spang. As Tyler Anderson intercepted that clearing attempt, and it goes right through the crease. That's going to be a flooring call against Edmonton. Winnipeg come close again. .12:43 left to go in the first. 1-0 Winnipeg over Edmonton. Ooh, we're going to say played by a high stick. That was close. Alex Kinzel knocked it out of the air. Face-off will come back down into the Edmonton end. Ritzma to take the face-off. Won by Edmonton, though. Hovind got it up to Kirk. Kirk backhands it down the floor, taken there by Davison. He lost it. Neal will chip and chase into the corner. It's Rory Neal. Comes through the near boards. Kept in again by Winnipeg. Hovind around behind his goal. Up ahead to Kirk. Kirk will get it out. 3-on-1. Hustling to get back, though, was Ritzma. And Winnipeg able to break that up. Christensen. Koulis around the boards. Once again, no, they're going to say that was touched. So no flooring against Edmonton. Quickly up the floor by Manitoba. Seen this team a number of times. Always been the Manitoba Grasshoppers. Come to this tournament called Winnipeg, although still have Manitoba on the back of their jerseys. We know who they are. McComb. Misplayed out in front and recovering to block that was Dustin Person. That went through. Castus. Paul Castus, veteran of Canadian ball hockey. Koulis on it first for Edmonton, gets it up ahead. Pass a little bit too far for Caps. Battle out at center. Long shot. McComb with the save. Forbes, who can really let it fly, did that time. Forbes is out in front, was all alone. They couldn't get him the ball. Now he's battling for it. He's back at the point. Kelly swings it here to an open wing. Coming over to get it was Pearson. Down to Castus. Castus trying to cut in front. He gets knocked down, and surely that will be a penalty. Castus got grabbed around the shoulder and hauled down as he was cutting around the outside. Penalty to Edmonton comes at 10:21. Tyson Wright gone to the penalty box for Edmonton. Grasshoppers have called a timeout. Try and set up this power play and see if they can extend their lead to 2-0. This is our fourth game. We'll be halfway through after this one. Our next game will go back to the men's D. Vaughan Saints against the Saskatoon Hungry for Apples. Haven't seen them yet. We saw the Vaughan Saints yesterday. So Winnipeg on the power play. Castus to Neal. Behind the goal, Ritzma. Neal shot. Spang made the save. The ball went high in the air. He reaches up and plucks it out of the air and holds on. 20 seconds gone in the penalty. Koulis elects not to shoot it. Back at the point, Neal. Koulis. Back to Neal. He'll go the other side. Can't one time it. Passes are in the feet. That one can be one time. Blocked. Good block by Devin Hupka. Neal. Koulis back to Neal. Down to the side of the goal. Still nothing getting through to the goaltender. Neal. One-timer by Gingira, nowhere near the net. Neal, he'll shoot it. That one just goes wide. O'Neill trying to get to his own rebound. Puts that one wide of the goal as well. Gingira has it. Here's Gingira, rather. Ritzma. Good defending by Edmonton. Lots of possession for Winnipeg, but again, no shots on goal. That one also missed from Neal. Back to Neal again. That one hit the goalpost and stayed out. That was their best scoring opportunity. Just 15 seconds to go in the power play. Woods off the boards, goes in to chase. That's it, the penalty's over. That shot goes to the corner as well and then goes up and out of play. Good penalty kill by Edmonton. As I say, lots of possession by Winnipeg. They had control of the ball in the Edmonton zone pretty much the entire time. But a number of block shots and some errant shooting by Winnipeg as well. The one good chance, the shot that rang off the goalpost. That was it. And technically, not a shot on goal. Koulis. Working off the boards. Right in front, 2 or 3 whacks at it by Woods. Couldn't beat Spang. That'll get out. Going back to pick it up, Dylan Pascoe. Couch. Couch still battling for it. Kept in by Winnipeg. Now it'll come out. Shot by Kirk. And the rebound comes out, and quickly up the floor comes Winnipeg. Chance for McFadden in front. Spang with a big save. Edmonton turn it over, and back comes Winnipeg quickly. Hedgecock knocked off his stick, and a good defensive play by Stasowicz. That's lifted high and out, all the way down to the Winnipeg blue line. Swing and a miss there by Hedgecock. But Winnipeg come up with it. All alone in front. Castus scores. Complete breakdown that time. One to let Winnipeg get the ball behind the goal, and then nobody picked up Castus coming in late. And it is 2-0 for Winnipeg. There's really no way Winnipeg should have come up with that loose ball on that dump in. Edmonton just very slow to move on it, and then, as they say, nobody picked up Castus. So a couple of errors leads to the ball in the back of your goal. That touched the player over on the Edmonton bench. Face-off win for Edmonton. Hovind drives it down into the corner. Edmonton trying to get something going. That was Kress in behind the goal. Hovind along the boards, being kept to the outside. Now a little bit of room on the left side. Evan Castus. Comes to Dylan Kelly. Kelly drops it back. And that's broken up at the blue line. Good defensive play that time by Devin Chang. Gingerra got it in front. Backhand save made by Spang as Paul Castus was looking for his second of the game. I'll say Winnipeg looked to be perhaps the quickest team we've seen in terms of transition offense, going from deep in their own end to quickly up the floor. They move the ball well out of their own end. You've got to be awake. You've got to mind your P's and Q's when it comes to your defensive positioning. Another chance. Shot goes wide. Hand pass down in the corner, says the referee. Pasco gets it down deep into Edmonton territory. Back there to get it. Devin Hupka. Hupka for Edmonton. Pass off the boards. That was way behind his teammate. He's trying to get it to Todd Kirk. Pasco doesn't get it out. It's kept in. Now it's poked away. Back comes Winnipeg. Trying to split the defense. Doing so was Neal. Shot save made by Spang. How quick was that? Olsen around the boards. Here they come again. Gingerra threw it wide. Was hoping for a deflection. Missed everybody. Picked up there by Earl. Back behind the goal. Couch. Couch from a sharp angle. Hit the side of the goal. Winnipeg stay on it. Woods trying to get to it. They'll keep it in. Shot save made by Spang, and he will hold on. Great forechecking by Winnipeg on that shift. They are winning the races for the loose ball. Face-off win. Shot goes wide of the goal. Gets past Anderson at the point. Down the floor it goes. The whistle goes, and it'll come back down to our right. Still kept in by Winnipeg. Ball goes way up in the air. It's knocked down along the boards. Winnipeg player goes down and picked off back at the blue line by Earl. Now Kirk able to get it down deep into Manitoba territory. Kirk drops it back for Caps. Winnipeg on it quickly to Earl. He tips it in and then heads to the bench. Christensen backhands it up. Hedgecock just lofts it softly into the corner. They won't go into forecheck. Up in the air, the ball goes down into Winnipeg territory. Christensen in there with Kinzel. Davison comes up with it, gets it to the front of the goal, and it deflects over the top. Penalty coming up. It's going to go to Edmonton, slashing. Tough place to pick up a penalty right in front of the other team's goal. Slashing will be a 4-minute penalty. We're down to 2:06 to go here in the opening period. Winnipeg already lead it 2-0. Great opportunity here to extend their lead. Last time they had the power play, they had all kinds of possession, but couldn't get a shot on goal. Either the shots were getting blocked or they were going wide. One chance, hit the goalpost, that was it. See what they do this time. Castus, Neal, Gingera. Back to Neal, a shot blocked. Neal hustling, can he hold it in? He can. Castus, Neal, back to Castus, back to Neal. Gingera on the other side, looking for that one-timer. Castus cutting into the middle, shot wide of the goal. Gingera with a shot, that was blocked. Neal, he'll shoot it. That one was stopped by the goaltender. Castus will shoot it. Another save by Spang, goes over the top of the goaltender and in the back of the net. Spang got most of that one, but couldn't hold it out as it went up and over his shoulder and into the back of the goal. Shooting gallery out there. First save by Spang. Then it comes back to Castus. His shot. She goes up in the air, and before the net is moved, the ball drops in. And the score goes to 3-0. Power play goal for the Grasshoppers. Edmonton questioning whether or not the net had moved first. It had not. Koulis backhands it up towards center, taken there by McFadden of Winnipeg. McFadden tried to feed it out in front. Good stick there by the defender. Break that up down the floor. Play continues. Hedgecock. Taken away by McFadden. McFadden up the floor. Brings it in over the blue line, then drops it back to Hedgecock. He'll come this side. Olsen, long shot in wide of the goal. Koulis swings it around here to the near side. Vogel for Edmonton had it taken away. Back comes Winnipeg. Dylan Kelly knocked off his stick. Again, the turnover at center, and suddenly the ball's in front of your goal. Didn't take any time at all. 30 seconds left. Let's check out with Napper, then be back to finish this one off. That's onside. Kirk in the corner. 17 seconds to go. Knocked off Kirk's stick. Coming back to help out is Evan Castus. To Martin. One last shot. That goes wide. A good hard shot by Forbes. We talked about how well he can shoot it. That did not miss by a whole lot. Good opening period for the Winnipeg Grasshoppers. They lead the Edmonton Bar South by a score of 3-0 after the opening 20 minutes. We'll take a 5-minute break. Be back with period number 2 in just a moment. 3-0 for the Winnipeg Grasshoppers over the Edmonton Bar South as we start this second period. Men's B action. Broken up at the blue line. Ball bounces up in the air. Neal will try and track it down here along the boards. Gets to it first, but it's cleared into the corner. Back towards the point. Gingerra tried to backhand it out. That's kept in. Snapshot there by Tyson Wright. Goes wide. Now it goes into the corner. Winnipeg on it first. Anderson. Back into the middle. Gingerra was looking for Ritzma. Back at the point. They'll swing it here. Christensen doesn't shoot it. Now he does. Ricochets wide. Came right out in front and then put wide of the post. Ritzma knocked off his stick by Kirk. Winnipeg right back. Christensen in over the blue line. Christensen, what a move. Backhand. Put it wide. Couldn't finish. Into the corner. Gingerra circling the goal. Gingerra still has it. It's cleared to the corner and Forbes can't get it out. It's still in. They'll try it again. Long stretch pass up ahead to Kirk. Kirk's in over the blue line. Kirk drops it off. Shot was blocked. And back comes Winnipeg. 3 across. Into the middle. Woods with a shot. That's Evan Castus, 23. The save was made by Spang. Kinzel couldn't get it out. Chang will backhand it out. Shot. That didn't get through. Quickly they come up the floor. Dylan Kelly. Drop pass, maybe ill-advised. Todd Kirk. Got it into the offensive zone, then backhands it into the corner. Tyler Kirk looking for it. It's into the high slot. Back to Hallett. Again, a shot attempt did not get through on goal. Spinning away was Kelly. Ball goes up in the air, down into the far corner. Back there to pick it up, Devin Chang. Snap pass up at the blue line, but that was read perfectly by Anderson, and Anderson's in over the blue line. Anderson drops it back. Shot hit the defense. Winnipeg on it again. McFadden with a shot that goes wide. Held in on the far side by Hedgecock. Anderson pinching in. Held in by McFadden. Anderson trying to get around the outside. Anderson. He's got it behind the goal. Chang is on him. Hedgecock along the boards. Down into the corner. Comes back to Hedgecock. Snapshot stopped by the defense. As Martin tried to let it go. So opportunities for Winnipeg, but Edmonton doing a good job of blocking shots. Not a whole lot getting through to Spang in that last sequence. Now here comes Edmonton. Shot by Vogel, and making the save is Kyle McComb. From the faceoff, a shot by Dylan Wright is stopped by McComb. And pressure here by Edmonton. That one is poked wide of the goal. Winnipeg come up with it. They'll try and settle things down a little bit. It's lifted high in the air and trying to run onto it. Can he get there first? He cannot. Noah Couch at good speed going down that left side. It was the old Hail Mary pass. Almost caught up to it. Long shot from outside, right on goal. McComb with the save. Rebound went high in the air. That's just put wide. Edmonton coming close. Now it's Gingera with it. Over to Neal. They get it in onside. Ritzma. Kirk racing down there against Shane Gingera. Penalty coming up. It's going to go to Winnipeg. I believe that's going to be Shane Gingera, number 47, heading to the penalty box. Four minutes for slashing. So if Edmonton wants to get back in this one, trailing 3-0, now would be a great time. So big opportunity here for Edmonton Bar South. Right, snapshot, one off a leg, to the boards, picked up there by Forbes. Kress back to Forbes. They'd like to set him up for another one-timer if they can. McFadden, Forbes along the boards. It is kept in by Edmonton. Now it'll be cleared out as Aaron Content got to it and backhanded it down the floor. Kress to the blue line, dumps it in. Winnipeg get to it first, send it down the floor. And up there first is Evan Castus. He'll play it all the way back, kill some time. Then it's turned over at center. Tyson Wright. Offside. And that hurts. Had something going there. Referee trying to get out of the way. He looks at the Edmonton bench and a little chuckle with the guys there. He kept hopping out of the way and the ball just kept following him. Everybody's got to be somewhere. There's nothing he could do. He worked hard to try and keep himself out of that play. Still on the power play, Edmonton Bar South. They got it over to Kinsell, but ball went off the top of the blade of his stick and well over the top of the goal. Anderson killing the penalty, who gets to center, just dumps it in and retreats. Again, rejected at the blue line. That pass misfired, didn't touch anybody. It'll be a flooring call against Edmonton. The players move down to our left. Face off to the right of Garrett Spang. So far, really not much for Edmonton in this power play. Had a couple of opportunities, but not a lot of extended pressure. See what they can do this time. Just a big slap shot. Save made by McComb. One and done. Out it goes. In over the blue line. It's off the stick of the Winnipeg player, Derek Ginger, and it rolls right down to McComb. He'll cover it up. $11:49 to go here in the second period. Or second half, if you prefer, as we only play 2 periods. All the scoring in the first. Face-off win by Winnipeg. Down the floor it goes. Spang out to play it off the boards. Knocked down over there. And Winnipeg come up with it. Evan Castus is shot short-handed. And Spang makes the save. Castus got it over to Aaron Content, who took that shot from the right side. Easy clear for Winnipeg. Edmonton dumped it in and really had no forecheck going at all. Koulis. Ball goes up in the air. It's inside the blue line. Right. Shot wide of the goal. Was hoping for a deflection. Gingira sends it down the floor. Only a couple of seconds left to go in the penalty. It's now over. Winnipeg killed it off. Here's Gingira. Back to Neal. Comes off the end boards. Ritzma. Right watching here. Ritzma takes it up along the half wall. Cycles it back down low. Ritzma coming off the boards. Trying to get the return pass. That was broken up. Neal with a shot. Good save made by Spang. Doing what he can to try and keep his team in this. They trail by 3. Neal. Tip. Scores. And it is 4-0. Little tic-tac-toe by the Winnipeg Grasshoppers, and they've put this one possibly out of reach now, up 4-0. Woods threw it right in front, clear to the boards. Not out, kept in. Shot comes off the end boards, rattles around in front of Spang, and then is cleared. Again, not out once again. Richard Olsen able to hold it in over that right point. Noah Couch working in along the boards. Earl is in there as well, and it's taken away Kinzel. Kinzel working in there against Olsen. Winnipeg with it, and quickly up the floor they come. Kelly to the backhand, stopped up, holds on to it. He'll wait for some help. Lexicon back at the point. Comes back to Kelly. Fed it in to Mason Martin. And they'll just continue this relentless forecheck as time continues to wind down. Anderson's shot was blocked. Finally, Edmonton able to come away with it. Hovind threw it in front of the goal. It goes into the far corner. Wrist shot from the point. McComb saw that all the way and makes the easy glove save. Next up, 4:15 schedule time, men's D. Vaughan Saints, Saskatoon, hungry for apples. They want lots of assists. Ball went out of play. Let's hear from Napper. Hedgecock dumps it in. Didn't get to center before he played it in, though, so that will be a flooring call against Winnipeg. They'll redo the face-off. Winnipeg trying to get in a late change, denied by the official. Wants the player to come back off the bench, and they'll send Gingera back to the bench. Coming on is McFadden. McFadden back to Hedgecock. Save is made. McFadden trying to drag it in front. Knocked away from him by Stasewicz. Winnipeg changing. Gingera trying to make a run through the middle. Knocked off of his stick. Neal busting through. Spang makes the save. Pascoe reaching out one-handed. Plays it away from the Edmonton player, but it goes up into the mesh and out of play. 7:01 the time remaining. Shot right on goal. McComb made the save. The rebound is cleared into the corner. Hupke pinching in for Edmonton. Winnipeg move it out. Bouncing ball down the floor. And it will be a flooring call against Winnipeg. Down to 6:41 to go in the game. 3-0. Evan Castus. Back at the point. One-timer by Olsen over the top of the goal. Rebound is put into the crease and cleared away. Edmonton able to get it out, hustling after Tyler Kirk. Kirk back at the point. Shot blocked. Another shot. Save made by McComb. Good shot by Kyle Capps, and McComb with a great save. First one was blocked. Got a penalty coming up. Devin Chang gone to the penalty box. 2 for roughing is the call. Kinzel couldn't get the shot away. Came in short-handed, Alex Kinzel, and drew a penalty. So we will go 4-on-4. That's offside. So it's 4-on-4 out there. Timeout, Edmonton. As they take a timeout, we'll take our final break and be right back. Winnipeg come up with it along the boards, cycle it back down low. Evan Castus trying to work out in front. Actually, it's 25, Tyler Anderson. Anderson, shot went off of Koulis. We're 4-on-4. Each team with a player in the penalty box. Backhand over the top of the goal and out of play, wasn't touched, so the faceoff will come outside the blue line. A little keep away being played right now by Winnipeg. Time is on their side. Tipped, scores. That'll make it 5-0, 4-on-4. They were just holding the ball, and eventually decide to attack. You see the player coming in from the left. I believe that was, if I can pick up the number, maybe 16, Gingera. And it is 5-0. Just under 4 minutes to go in this one. Scoreboard here in the stadium is showing 4-0. No, they just haven't updated it. Edmonton with it behind the Winnipeg goal. They still haven't been able to solve Kyle McComb. Kirk. That's kicked away by McComb as it got through. Kirk with another shot wide of the goal. Battle to the side of the goal, trying to get to it was Kress. McComb finally has got it and holds on. Now they've updated the scoreboard in the stadium. Had me a little concerned for a minute that maybe I'd forgotten how to count. Anything's possible. Fourth game of 8. It is indeed 5-0. Forbes shot blocked by McFadden. Finally, a goal by Edmonton, and a beauty. Dylan Wright finally solves Kyle McComb. Beautiful pass across, wide open net. Wright makes no mistake on it. 5-1. Kelly trying to get himself free, plays it off the boards to himself. Nifty little play, he'll go and get it, drops it back. A shot off of Stasowicz. Kinzel. He can't get any further than the Winnipeg blue line. Kelly holding it. Hallett clears it in. McComb's got it. Had it trapped in the glove for a moment, then drops it. Ball goes up into the players' bench, and we get a stoppage of play with 1:19 to go. One last time, we'll preview our next game, scheduled for 20 minutes from now. Men's D, Vaughan Saints out of Ontario, taking on the Saskatoon Hungry for Apples. That's broken up at the blue line. In behind the goal. Kirk got it in front, they score. Brandon Vogel with another one. This is Vogel. He'll keep it down low. And then head, see, nobody picks him up as he comes off the blue line, and he snaps it past Kyle McComb. 5-2. Somebody behind me just yelled, cue the comeback. Maybe a little optimistic. 5-2 with 1:03 to go. Edmonton with it behind their own goal. That was Hupka directing traffic, but they can't get it past center. Brought back in by Winnipeg. Gingira leaves it there. Neal with a shot. Good save made by Spang. That one over the top of the goal. .2 left to go. Face-off win for Edmonton. Kirk from the boards winds up. Save made by McComb. Back to Kirk. Turnaround. That just missed. To Zikowicz out there for Winnipeg. Can't get it out. The referee giving an earful to the Edmonton player. The penalty to the both players will go off, to Zikowicz and Forbes. That comes with just 3.9 seconds to go. More an administrative concern than anything else. That'll do it. Time runs out. 5-2 victory. Winnipeg Grasshoppers over the Edmonton Bar South. Edmonton Bar South go to 0-2. So they are in a bit of a pickle right now as it comes to trying to make the playoffs. All right, let's step aside. We've got the Vaughan Saints and the Saskatoon Hungry for Apples coming up next. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's BC&D and the Women's B National Championships from the Hank Rice Arena in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. We'll be right back.